Hello, everybody. My name is John Lemon, otherwise known as HippieBoi, otherwise known as Mr. Producer. You know, the usual host, as it is. We're joined by
Good one.
OP,
OP.
otherwise known as Ollie.
Ollie.
Liberal Pens,
Hello.
otherwise known as Lost Pens, otherwise known as LP, otherwise known as Gabo. We tried not to call him that on set. And we have Jessie.
Why is my mic not picking my sound up? I'm going whoop whoop, and it won't do
It's too
anything.
high pitched. Only dogs can hear it, I think. So.
Yeah.
Jessie, also
Hi.
known as Janiqua Johnson.
Janiqua
or
Johnson.
JJ.
It's
Japanese
Janiqua. Yeah, it's Japanese Janiqua. What do you
Oh
mean?
my god, I'm not even kidding. I named my friend that earlier.
Oh,
Well, that's a bit unoriginal.
I literally named them that like 20 minutes ago because they're going to Japan today.
Whoa!
and are they called Janiqua?
No.
Why are
they're
they not
called
bringing you
Maya,
with them?
but- Because I'm not about to go on holiday with their family. Why would I go? Why would I go on holiday with someone?
I did.
I've never
Yeah,
done that.
but was that your lass, Ollie?
No, it wasn't. It was George Dean, if you was wondering. You know, the guy we played Among Us with.
I know that guy.
Ruby. Whoa, whoa.
Lovely.
Just some casual doxing. I'm sorry. You can bleep that out.
It's not. Jamie, bleep that out.
Jamie, yeah.
Fine, I'll tell him.
Bleep, bleep.
Thank you.
But
I do apologise.
Lost Pens, he said he wanted to open it up with a similar theme as last time.
Oh yeah, Lost Pens, it's your turn.
Tammy's Twitter time.
Tammy's
No.
Twitter time.
Jay, can you
Tammy's
pull up
Twitter
the Tammy's
time.
Twitter? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Tammy's Twitter time. Da-da-da. Right. Jamie, pull up a photo of Tammy's Twitter.
You know
Right,
what? You
you've
know
done
we can
it.
just do this without you asking him.
Well, I like to speak to Jamie beyond the fourth wall. It adds a bit.
Bit more
Yeah,
character.
okay, yeah, it adds a bit more character, a bit more fun. And Tammy's Twitter, the first post is how it feels to hate on Israel. Jamie, put up a photo.
I've seen that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is
My-
this?
My favourite tweet in the last
I haven't
24
seen
hours by WeCraft is last day of July for real.
For real.
That was a much needed
22.
tweet. That was a much needed tweet.
He said it in the last hour of July, and he also said it,
Last two.
and he also said it on the last day of July, which most people didn't know it was the last day of July. They thought it was the 31st of July, which is very
I mean, in all fairness, Australia already knew that. Because they're ahead. So it only really applies to a certain demographic of the population. Thing of the world. He isn't the brightest, is he? Zionist accusations are just confessions. Right. He's very political. He doesn't like Israel for some reason.
He didn't make any.
I wonder why.
Oh, I wonder why. It only took me having a go at him to get that confession out.
Oh, okay.
Right. Shall we do the same thing as last week where we all pull up our favourite tweets?
Okay.
I've got one. I've got my two actually. They're right next to each other.
You know, I quite like one of his tweets. I've really
Right.
got
Who
one.
wants to-
Hey, I haven't seen any. Can someone show me?
Have you got Twitter?
No, well, kinda, but I don't use it and I don't know how it works.
Okay, it's Oliver screen share.
Oh, come on, man! I'm trying to find me tweets. That's not
You've
fair.
got a double monitor setup. It's
What?
easy.
Yeah, you are a little bit kitted up.
Fine. Right, but you're only getting you can only see so many tweets. You're only seeing the last 4.
The last 4 tweets.
What, because
Yeah.
you've responded to all the others?
I've responded to most of his tweet joking. I don't.
You've liked and agreed with them?
Yeah, obviously. He's been best
Women
mate.
on Twitter. Wait, stop! I want to read something. Women on Twitter lately are starting to piss me off. I really weak craft. Ooh,
Tell me about it.
you're missing out. Oh, are those some hot dogs and chocolate sauce? Mmm.
The bananas, actually.
Oh, you don't
Jamie-
hate Zionists enough. You think you do, but you don't. Trump nearly getting assassinated before. That's fucking racist. Nah.
What did he say?
No, you
I
said
don't even understand.
that's you, HippieBoi. Go ahead. I think that's Aristophat, and that's a picture of a.
Oh, that is a
Need to
base
get
tweet
this.
from myself, by the way,
Trump
That's
nearly
gonna get a
getting
like.
assassinated.
because they kind of look alike, and that's
Mm.
you know, which is quite ironic.
Oh shit! There we go. Oh,
Right.
I've
So,
got my
well,
tweet.
I've got my tweet.
Okay.
You
Okay.
Go first.
Can I go first? I'm
Yeah.
only doing one.
You
I'll
can
go
first.
after. I'll go after.
Okay, okay.
I'll go
My
last.
favorite tweet is 12/31/23. Think about it.
Think about what?
12/31/23.
It's just New Year's Eve, isn't it?
It's just New Year's Eve in American units.
Interested.
Oh,
I'm
big-
gonna give that
Is that
tweet a
a-
3 out of 10.
Okay.
I like my tweet. My tweet I'll bring up. I think only me and Ollie will get it, but he was replying to Vivid, and I kind of agree with him. I'm gonna give it a 10, but Vivid put a video with God is with Israel. I mean, I agree with Crofty, but you're literally an Indian laughing as a Jew online. I thought that was.
Sure.
I thought
I
that
think
was
that
quite a
is-
base tweet.
I think that's true. No and vivid. That's
I don't
quite
like
true.
Mine-
Vivid.
Mine is less political.
Okay.
Alright, go
So-
ahead.
Mine is drink your wife's breast milk if you want gains in the gym.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
But
I
does he have a
mean,
wife?
what-
Yeah.
Yeah, does he have a wife?
I'm
He's
gonna
got many.
give it a 9. I'll give it a 9.
Got many wives.
Does he? I mean,
Yeah.
he is Muslim. I swear that's allowed, isn't it?
Oh,
That I feel like Jamie should maybe cut that one.
He doesn't cut out
Jimmy doesn't cut unless,
unless there's
it's
doxing
doxing.
involved, whatever the hell.
which happens a
Whatever
lot,
that
for some
means.
reason. Especially to me for some reason.
Hello, podcast.
Right.
How are we
The intro was done 5 minutes ago. You know.
Yeah, but I thought this was your section. It just kind of went.
Yeah. Well,
You
this
are-
is my section. My
Well-
section's going on now.
Funny section.
You are watching the HippieBoi podcast with HippieBoi.
You're watching the
Commercial
Evil
break.
podcast. Commercial.
I would like to talk to you about laxatives. I'm sorry, that
Okay,
that-
really?
There could have been a much better advertisement, but you know.
Oh, guys. Okay, I've got a conversation starter. What do we think about taking vitamins?
I don't.
I've never really thought of it myself.
I-
What do we
have-
think about it? Because I have a really strong opinion, but I want to hear
Okay.
you guys.
Well,
first.
Okay.
I have to take them for my
Okay.
bones because I've got
Why do you have to take them, Lost Pens?
because I've got such low vitamin D levels that it's causing my liver and kidneys to fail.
All you have to do is go outside. Like it's not
No,
that
no,
hard.
no. But they don't know why they're low because I do go out quite a bit.
Yeah.
They're just dangerously low, and they thought it was something to do with my TPH level. I'm pretty sure, which is a gland in your neck that takes out your bones and tries to prolong it, which means your bones get weaker. But then
Bloody hell.
they don't know why it is. But then it
Oh,
causes-
mate, can you just like bin your PC for a year and just sit
no,
outside and
it's not
see it?
me. It's not that problem. I've got a lot of medical issues. My legs are
Yeah,
more
yeah, I know.
fat.
I'm not saying that it isn't, but I feel like that would help.
I can
my
tell you
legs are
don't
more-
like vitamins
my
very
legs-
much.
My legs are
I'm
more
not a big fan
circular
of
than.
them.
No, I do
Sorry,
like
Are we
vitamins.
about
I do,
vitamins,
I
girls?
do.
I'm
yeah,
not-
but-
I've been
going-
taking vitamins and it feels great. Like, it's really good.
You know what? If there is a stigma around vitamins, I'm unaware. But I'd take these little like raspberry vitamins. Like there's you meant to have 2 a day.
Are they gummies?
Yeah. Well, they're not gummy, but you could.
Don't
you
tell
could
me it's
call them
apple
gummies.
cider vinegar.
No.
because I take apple cider vinegar and I take turmeric and curcumin. I don't know how to say it. Cumin, however you say it. I don't know. Yeah, that's really good for blood circulation. It's really good for like loads of stuff. I recommend it. And apple cider vinegar is really good for digestion and gut health. And I've been having like a cold bath every evening, and that's really good for your circulation. And also, it just means that you're so relaxed. And I was doing like breathing exercises, so I was like holding my breath in the water. Then I was like breathing from my nose, and it was like a meditation. It was so fucking sick. And I did that for like 13 minutes, and then yeah. So vitamins are good. Oh, and I drink moringa water, which is like a powder with loads of vitamins and minerals in it, and like over 5 amino acids. Put it in my water in a day.
Do you not think you're taking too many vitamins?
No, I feel like I feel like I'm taking the right amount of stuff.
If you take too many vitamins, it can be bad for you.
I'm literally taking things like turmeric and vinegar. That's not bad.
Not everyone should be taking vitamins, I don't think. And I think a balanced diet should get you all your vitamins, which it does. So I think if you eat properly and you take
a balanced diet once you're healthy.
No,
like completely physically fit, completely healthy, peak like everything, peak health. Then it's only what you need to eat.
I think I just have to take them because my doctors don't know why my levels are so low. It's definitely not caused by sunlight because they shouldn't be that low even with sunlight. So they don't know what's wrong with it. But I've probably got something messed up.
If you take them when you don't need them, you're literally pissing away money, and that's just not
but that's like Barocca though. That's not all vitamins, and it depends. Like you need to do your research on certain things because, like, what I've just told you, what I do, I take a pill that's like been fermented from apple cider vinegar, like quite literally those ingredients. So that's pretty natural. That's not like a scientific vitamin, you know, like the one that looks like a Lemsip tablet, and then the other one is turmeric. That's like a spice, but it's like in a concentrated amount. So like, they're vitamins that I take every day, but it's pretty natural, you know.
Yeah, but again, if you get any more than you're supposed to, you're just gonna piss it away, and that's just a waste of money, really.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you know.
Well, I'm taking the recommended amount.
And that's good.
Like everything I'm doing, and I'm taking it at the right times of the day too. Like the apple vinegar I take when I eat.
You know, if you're getting 100% of your vitamins from vitamins, that's bad because then again you're just pissing them out.
Oh, bruv.
I have to agree
listen.
with Ollie.
I've been doing that. I've been drinking so much water. I've been oiling my hair, not every day, but like when I'm gonna wash it the day before. So my hair health is like crazy at the moment. I'm thriving. Don't rain on my parade. Let me have my vitamins.
I'm just saying you're probably wasting money. Okay.
I know, and they weren't even that expensive. Like, all 3 of them together was a takeaway for me, my mum, and my dad.
You can do what you want, but I don't.
And that's something I take every day for like 30 days. I'd say that's pretty good.
I mean,
and look at the food that we have.
I think
it's like expensive.
I think vitamins are a good idea, but I do have to agree with Ollie that I don't think you should like load up on loads. Like, I only take vitamin D spray because I have to, but I don't load.
Well, I don't need vitamin D because I'm outside all day, every day. If I wasn't, maybe I'd concern about that too.
You can still, you know, like, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, I only take it because I have. I don't. Oh, okay, she's gone, but I'll continue my point. You know, she might watch this podcast, but you know, I just don't think you need to. Like Ollie said, if you've got balanced diet, it should be good.
And you don't have to be in peak physical. Like, if you've got something wrong with you, like, I don't know, you got hypothyroidism or some crazy shit like that, then obviously, you can take your vitamins if your doctor recommends. But
when you guys say vitamins, what are you thinking? Because
I'm talking about these
vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin C.
I'm talking about these multivitamin tablets that say 100% of the daily allowance or 100% of the that is shit.
Yeah, because you were making me feel bad because I just, like I said, I just have some little raspberry gummy things. You know, I think is this guy coming for my head right now?
I'm not coming for you. Honestly, if you enjoy them, honestly, I did.
They
Enjoy.
do taste a bit nice.
If they taste nice,
They taste
right? Then go on, have them. Don't eat the entire pack because you'll die. But
Well, yeah. You know what? I'll tell a little story about Vitamins actually. When this I'm gonna say I was 14, and I was just a bit sick of having these vitamins, so I ate the rest of the vitamins of these gummy vitamins. So I ate 15 or something like that. What was I thinking? Do you think?
Did you just were you on the toilet all day?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think there was that much bad consequences. I'll tell you one thing where I had bad consequences actually. If you want to hear a story about that, but I don't know. It just tasted a bit shit.
Mine's like my vitamin D spray because it's like a crazy amount over your daily dose, like that gets put into your body. It's like 1,000 times your daily dose or something insane like that. It says if you do more than one spray, like I'm gonna put it in my own words, not to sound too medical, but it basically says you're gonna shit yourself a load.
That's quite medical. I did an entire paper on vitamins, guys.
I'll tell you the worst regret of stuff that I put in my body though was
what,
and I'll tell you the consequences as well. So we went
Bleach.
to Peds might know it, probably not, chances are, but a place called Otley.
Otley, I know where Otley is.
Otley. Well, nice park there, nice pond, and feed ducks and everything. And we bought this duck food, and it's like seeds, kind of. Yeah. So we brought it home. I don't know why we brought it home, but we brought it home, and I thought, and I said to my dad, "Oh, you know what? I might eat it, see if it tastes nice." And I remember for some reason I was in the bath when doing this. Don't ask anymore.
Wait, what are you eating?
Duck
Bird
food, and it's like
duck.
Duck
Oh,
food
in the bath.
in the bath,
Okay.
which is even more random. But and I say to him, "Oh, this is nice." Don't know why I thought it was nice, and I had it second time and thought, you know what, maybe it's not that nice. And I thought, I'm not gonna have that again. And then the whole night, my mouth was dry. I was thirsty, and I don't know how long this carried on for, but
Oh my god, he actually did a whole thing about vitamins.
it was bad. Do not eat duck food. At least duck food from Otley. Maybe some of it's good.
Can I just say, can Jamie pull up a photo of? Oh shit!
Look. No. No.
Right, believe it.
Also, no, you can't because it's got my full name.
I know, but Jamie can just blur it out.
Jamie's not got that much time.
Can he pull up like a
Jamie
photo
can read my.
and like can he at least pull up the paper title?
Okay, Jamie can read my paper if he wants, but nothing more.
Because it's quite interesting. He's even got the esophagus.
I've got all of the gastrointestinal tract. All of
it seems long. I can't lie. Do you have to do this in A level?
Yeah. This is a B-Tech.
Why have you put photos of rickets, man? There's a whole vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah.
Let's just have a little look. Did you put about the liver? No, you didn't.
No, because you don't have to do the liver because it's the gastrointestinal deficiency, not the
It's still a vitamin D deficiency. It causes your enzyme and phosphate to go up, which causes your liver to fail.
I did say about that.
Did you?
Yeah, in the how do we treat vitamin D deficiency section, what causes vitamin D deficiency section.
I
think.
Risk obese. If you're risk groups such as African Americans, Hispanic, obese, malabsorption syndrome, anemia, red blood cells.
Okay. Let's get back to the.
Sorry, I'm really interested in this.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand. Duck food. What is duck food?
Well, from my memory, it was just like seed type stuff. Yeah, seeds and. It was like grainy almost. It was bad.
Interesting. That doesn't sound good.
And it was in just like a see-through bag.
Yeah, you're not supposed to feed bread to ducks because
came up with that.
If you feed breads to ducks, it apparently makes them bloated.
Oh, fuck. Well, I say fuck 'em,
I
mate.
just
To be honest with you.
apparently like
I think if you're fucking ducks, you got to.
No, 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 no.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
bloody ducks. Can't stand
Yeah.
them. I don't.
I-
You know. Actually, go on. Go on.
No, I was gonna say, would you rather fight one duck-sized horse
Or a horse. Or
500 horse-sized ducks?
500 horse-sized ducks.
I think they
I
could-
think.
No,
I think-
duck-sized horses.
Duck size.
I
So
think
one-
duck-sized horses.
Duck size.
Really?
But they got to have a
No,
little kick to them.
I would only fight. I'd fight a small horse because it's so much
Mm.
easier.
Also,
Like, ducks are violent. Like, you know, they peck. They can tear you. They
Yeah,
can tear
I got
your
a
skin
story.
easily.
go
A
on.
for
horse
that.
will just kick you, but if it's tiny, you can just stomp on it, give it a kick.
I would rather fight a horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
Because legs, have you seen on ducks' legs? They don't look very sturdy things to me, those things. I don't think they could support the weight of a horse-sized duck, so I think it'd just be a crippled
No,
horse-sized
no,
duck.
but its legs aren't going to stay the same size, is it? It's going to
No.
grow muscle.
No, but you said about like the square, what is it called? Is it called square cube law? Where when you've got, that's why animals can only get so big, because the bones just stop being able to support shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but surely the bones are going to be thicker.
Yeah, but they're still, bone can only support so much. Maybe if they were made out of steel, but they're not. They're made out of bone.
No, I would say a a horse-sized duck, you know, like a small horse.
I think I'm still gonna go with the horse-sized. I mean the duck-sized horses. I don't know. I think I'd lose to both, but I don't know.
I think
it'd be brutal against the duck, the horse, the horse-sized
no,
duck.
because the horse would be so much easier to take down. Like,
No,
the duck isn't that big. You know,
Yeah, but
if
there's
it,
500 of them.
oh wait, we know. Oh, is it 500 v 500?
No. It's
Yeah.
one horse-sized duck or 500 duck-sized horses.
Oh no, I'd go the big duck then because there's less to take down.
I think lose to both, but I think you can give a valiant effort against the 500.
I think if I was going for a duck-sized horse, I'd try and just like grab its wings or grab it by the throat.
What?
And not let it peck you.
What?
Because
A duck.
And it's just gonna let that happen. Yeah.
Also, you
Poke
said
it
you're going
down.
against a duck-sized horse, and then said you'd grab its wing. You're fighting Pegasus.
Hey, I was gonna say that.
I know.
Hey.
Get out of my
A
head.
horse-sized duck. No, a horse-sized duck. I mean, then I poke it in
The
the eye.
lingo is really confusing me.
Yeah,
is.
it's really hard
It's
to
really
keep
throwing me off.
I can't tell what I'm fighting anymore. It'll be like one of those TikTok videos where it's like the two options are above you and I pick the wrong one and fucking die. Oh,
Yeah.
English is fucked.
There's only 39 parachutes and there's 40 people. There's 39 people on the plane and there's 40 parachutes.
Parachute.
That one guy. Oh.
Oh,
Anyway,
no,
what was
Yeah, but my story.
I'm gonna learn Klingon, me.
okay.
Klingon.
That's interesting.
That has much to do with the conversation.
Especially at duck size.
I guess it's similarly on the theme of ducks. I guess I wasn't there for this one, but
Okay.
it was, you know, it's the story. But so my parents got home from a walk. They took my dog to the park, which they usually don't go to, but it's
Mhm.
it's a good walk, as in they go there every 3 weeks maybe to walk the dog, who you could probably hear barking right now.
The romance is
Yeah,
still alive.
Anyway, so he was just doing his own thing, chasing squirrels and whatnot, up trees, and
It
but-
likes the story by the sounds of
Yeah.
it.
and but that's not the interesting part. So he goes into the pond, biggish pond, right?
Mhm.
And he dumps himself in, and he's probably just enjoying himself for all of 15 seconds, and a male swan slowly swims over to him and gives him 2 clotheslines, like almost like punches when you think about it. And
Yeah.
he apparently knocked him down twice, and he was beaten up, like, and there was like apparently like 30 people watching this happen, so it must have been pretty embarrassing to see your dog just go in, get KO'd by a swan pretty much, and then go out.
Swans are dangerous.
They are dangerous. Apparently they're
Yeah.
capable of drowning Labradors and stuff.
What the fuck?
So I mean, I wouldn't want to
I
f with a
pet a
swan.
duck. I pet a duck the other week.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, it just came up to me and let me give it a stroke.
Our
Yeah.
primary school kept little ducklings in incubators.
Oh yeah, I did that in reception.
Yeah,
We-
reception.
We kept butterflies.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
we also did. We
I
also
got a
did.
story about that butterflies. We kept butterflies, and they were called lady painted butterflies. And was this year 1 reception? I would say year 1, but even I felt so intellectual because one girl said, because they were called lady painted butterflies, and
Yep.
after the caterpillars hatch into butterflies, the teacher asked, "Where do they go?" And the girl said, "Do they get painted?" And and me as like I don't know how old I was 6 or 7. I felt like Tux Pepe over there. You know?
Oh, what do you say?
I didn't say anything. I just thought I just laughed in my own intelligence. I felt great about myself.
Yeah. Oh, what we're gonna say? This has
These
nothing
simpletons.
to do with that at all. But you started to say something. So, my cousin, right? He went to my primary school, right? He's 4 years younger than me, right? So I don't know what year he was in, but he was in reception. He was in year F1, right? The foundation one. And I remember this is not funny one bit. This is really not funny.
It's not-
Why are you laughing?
I found it
Why are you
funny.
laughing for?
But,
What are you laughing for?
some,
laughing
some,
for?
some other child just came up to him and started beating him with a pan. I don't know where he got a pan from,
Where did
but he
my
broke
guy
his
get it?
arm.
Broke his
broke his-
arm.
Yeah. It's not funny. It's really not funny.
Just came out with a
You're
bang.
freaking- I want you to send this to your cousin.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Oh, I don't. My primary school is pretty messed up
Why?
because there was this reception teacher. This was when I was in reception. She's banned from teaching younger kids now, but because every kid's scared of her. But she
Yeah.
basically locked my friend in the classroom because he was misbehaving.
Bloody hell.
She just walked out and locked the door and just left him there for like 20 minutes.
What? Jesus, I'm glad she's banned.
No, she's still a teacher. She's just not allowed to teach.
What?
until year 4.
Jesus.
I had her as my teacher in year 6.
What if someone found a pan? Jesus.
Broke his arm.
No,
He was
it was a
asleep.
really horrible. Also, first day of reception, I kid you not, I remember this as clear as day. It annoyed me so much. So me and this kid were just playing at the end of the day. I accidentally poke him in the eye. He tells the teacher I did it on purpose,
Oh.
and I was like, I didn't. So I got a note home on the first day of year 1 saying how not year 1, first day of reception, saying how I poked this kid in the eye. I never looked at that teacher the same. I mean, he didn't. He was blind in one eye.
Okay.
But I mean, it just really annoyed me, and I don't like her much anymore.
Oh.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
I got done for doing me first like week or so of F2 because I didn't go to F1. I got done for using a blue pen to do my
And
We're
the
allowed-
horror.
I know,
Well, we were allowed to. Well, we weren't allowed to use pens. I was
Yeah.
the last one to get my pen.
pencil only. Oh,
I
that's
was
cool.
the last one to get my pen license, and my teacher was so proud.
I
of me,
never
she
got a
took
pen
me to the head-
license.
I never
No,
got a pen
Genuinely
license.
never got one.
No,
You just gave me one in year 5.
yeah, no. My teacher was so proud of me. She took me to the head teacher's office, and I got a special pencil.
You know what
That's
what they do is they just put
Making
a
out
pen
that I was in
license on the
trouble.
table. I never got mine.
I never got a pen license. I just started using pens in year 5. And
I literally
no
don't think I ever used a pen like without
did that.
paranoia in primary school.
No,
Yeah.
my school made everyone draw up their handwriting, but you
Oh,
don't
same.
do
But
that.
I was
I've
exempted.
I never. Oh, my handwriting was terrible joined up. But in secondary school, they don't care.
Yeah, they
just, like,
don't care. It's
join it
weird.
up.
It's really weird.
They were so
That's
adamant
weird.
that you like have to join it up and be like,
Our-
you know, they're
yeah,
gonna
that
care
reminds
about
me
this in
something.
secondary. But
Yeah.
they just don't.
Yeah, I don't know why handwriting in primary school is so elitist. Because I remember when we were doing tours around schools and like for like
Yeah.
high school I'm actually going to go to,
Yeah.
and I remember we were asking the teachers, oh well, what do you think of handwriting? And they're like, oh, we don't care as long as it's good, as long as it's as long as the contents is good. And I thought I was blown away. Because it was so elitist. What our
Yeah,
primary
my
school's
teacher-
handwriting.
Mine's
No
still
one-
trending.
No teacher has really had a go at me. Like, my handwriting's atrocious. So I can read it, but not really many other people can. But they just don't care.
I got
And
pulled out a few times with my handwriting.
sometimes it's a gift though, because like it's just they just mark it right because they can't understand what you've written. So there's been occasions on tests where I've got that wrong, but they've marked it right because they didn't know what I put. But,
I think the
Yeah.
slowest I've ever felt was when I was in primary school, and how you could go to those clubs that you go to.
yeah, I
Right.
went to science club.
I got
Environmental
forced. I got forced to go to
My mum
spelling
forced
club
me.
to learn to spell, which was great.
Spelling club. Oh, I think I went. No, the whole class did a spelling thing actually.
It wasn't after school. It was while school was on. I just got pulled out of lesson with a bunch of other slow kids, and we just spelt words.
We
Great.
had
We-
this thing called
yeah.
read, write, ink, and it was like that, but it was like instead of going to like your maths lesson or your English lesson, you'd go to it for an hour.
I was in boosters.
and
in
they'd,
year
like,
six.
They would like teach you how to like pronounce certain letters, like TH is like, and like F is f, like with your tongue. They'd teach you all about that, and they'd teach you certain word groups and how they sounded. Everyone really had to do it. Some kids had to do it longer than others. I was like the midpoint. Like there's still people doing it in like year 6, and I stopped in like year 1. There was only a few in year 6,
Yeah,
but we moved.
it's a
we
simpler
moved.
time back then.
It was. School was a lot more simple.
A better time.
I don't know. I prefer secondary school.
Yeah.
I get a lot more shit. Like it's a lot less calming, but I sort of like the lessons set up a lot more in secondary school.
I don't know
Like-
how I did secondary school. Jeez.
I don't know how I'm getting by, but I am, and I
don't know.
prefer it.
Every
Like, I
single
know-
day from like 8 o'clock till 3:30. Jesus.
What are you on
no.
about secondary?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Jeez,
don't know how I did secondary.
I get back in at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday, sleep inside. I mean, I don't even go to school anymore, but I used to get back in 12 o'clock on Wednesday. I'm just dead, just completely dead.
Yeah, no, I feel like that at the end of the
Yeah.
week. Like it'll be like a Friday, and I'll sit because it's a Friday. I want to stay up late and like be on call with you or like do something.
Mm.
But I'll just be so dead inside. I'll be like, I won't be able to do anything.
God, I have 6 hours less than you at school,
Yeah.
and I still feel 10 times more
Yeah,
tired.
this transition from secondary to sixth form is pretty radical.
Mm.
But
Sure.
yeah, closest thing I've had
I've
to
got
that.
another 2 years till sixth form.
Yeah,
Jeez.
closest thing I've had to that high school kind of tiring. I don't know how to say it. That high school schedule lately has been like work experience. It's been work experience, but like high school back from 9 to 3, and you know what? I quite enjoyed it. But what was awkward about work experience was they just insist on getting me in a Teams meeting. With my camera on, like I'm gonna add anything to a Teams meeting about what's happening at the company. I mean,
You've got to start giving quarterly.
Can I say what you worked as?
What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lions Bank. Lions Bank.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some high position.
My
That.
school, my school doesn't really do work experience.
They're
It's
not.
not really. No, they sort of just tell you to get on with it yourself.
Wow.
I guess my brother never had to do it.
I did.
That's because it was COVID when he was finishing off his GCSEs, but it's never really been a big thing where high school.
I did 2 work experiences, which was great in secondary. Didn't do any not in secondary. I did 2 in sixth form, but I didn't do any in secondary. And I did 1 at city council. Well, I'm not gonna say my city, but I did my city council. Worked there in the electrician and mechanical section.
I can imagine you.
Which is great.
Like
I
a
enjoyed it.
plumber.
No, not a plumber. Mostly we
Or
looked at like
electric
fire
person.
safety and that type of thing. And I worked for a software company called Kanos Online, and that was good. Imagine HippieBoi, right? he just starts talking in these team meetings with Lloyd's back.
Imagine that. Like, what if I just started adding my opinions and being like,
Well, I
well,
think we should become a loan shark company.
I we should invest in these stocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what
I mean,
would they
Jordan
be
Belfort.
impressed or would they be disgusted? Is my
I think
question.
they'd be disgusted. Come
I
on, the
think it'd be a
banker.
mix. I think it'd be a mix of both.
Yeah, I reckon. They think
It'd be
this
like,
kid.
why is this kid piping up?
Yeah.
He's the bottom of the barrel, but I have to respect it.
They think, oh, this kid's outrageous. I love it.
Yeah.
You think
You're a CEO now. You've got some great ideas.
you should have said something that's like really bad. You know, like when they started like giving out really risky loans after 2008. You should have said something like that.
Yeah, he was at Lloyd's Bank doing work
I
experience.
should have just got really
2000.
political, I think.
Yeah. Well, if we had a reform government, this bank would be exceeding like no other.
God. Yeah, that's what you should have done.
But it was a
I
jolly
do
old
work
time though.
If I do work experience, I'm just begging it. It's not like the in-betweeners episode where they all get mixed up
Yeah,
and
that's
end
fair.
up in a lake in my boxers.
You could be a journalist when you don't want to be a journalist.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I
Anyone
want to
can
do.
be
with
a
work
journalist.
experience.
I know, right? People call themselves journalists. Ollie London, he's not a
He ain't
journalist.
a journalist.
He's just a guy.
Just
He's a man with
the
a bunch of
next
plastic
queer.
on his face.
X. Yeah, and he's very, very right. Very.
For some reason, just like
He
conservative.
went from being left wing to all the way right wing. My uncle's like that, and he's gay. Like he's very right wing.
And he's gay.
Like,
I think.
yeah,
Did
I
he go
just
to
think
that
I just think-
Republican convention?
No, he didn't. He's got a husband, well, fiance.
Oh,
Well,
congratulations. When's the wedding?
I don't know. They were supposed to be getting married abroad this year, but it's just nothing.
what country? UAE.
No.
Sounded
He
racist.
had actually moving to Dubai.
Yeah, you told
What?
me. That's why I think. I think
I guess they don't
subconsciously-
really care anymore, do they?
Nah.
Well, no, he's moving to this area which was built for white people practically. Like there's this whole tourist area which is like just full of like English and American people. It's like a built city just for that. So you don't really get many like. It's very English apparently.
Crazy. What do you say? You know, like the priest man. What does he say? I've never-
How do you bless a gay marriage? That sounds.
that
Well,
sounds
I
really
don't think
difficult.
they're not very Christian. I don't think. I know we went to North. I don't know. It's like North Brum. I can't think of the university anymore, but it's like a really good one.
Birmingham.
No, it's like North something.
North Korea.
Pyongyang University.
It might be North Cumbria University.
There's Northumberland University, and
It might be Northumberland.
that's not very good.
Oh, I don't know. It was a private one apparently.
Jesus. I mean, they're all private, aren't they?
Yeah, nah, but that was he had to like that was before like they actually started paying student loans and stuff. I don't know. He had to pay to go there, and it put a very big pocket in my granddad's wallet.
It's gonna put a very big pocket in my wallet. This is just £9
Yeah, you're not paying that back. You're gonna have 7 kids by the time you're 27, Ollie, and it'll go downhill.
I want at least 6.
At least.
You always say this, but I can't tell if it's a joke or not.
It's a joke. I do not want 6 kids. Jesus.
Jeez Louise.
I've seen the docket he doesn't.
6.
That's really mean. I've seen the docket he doesn't on TikTok, and that mother does not look like she has a good routine waking up.
I think I know what you're about.
No, I know someone with something like 10 children. He's one of my friends. He's got like 9 siblings. It's crazy.
Jesus, I don't know how you can provide a loving family to 9 to 10 people or whatever. You know.
I'd reckon you'd section it, wouldn't you? Your dad would love half of them and not think about the other half. Your mum would love the other half.
It's
I just don't think
tactical
that's
parenting.
you know. We're not in like
That's
Mali where they have like
gonna be
6 kids
hard.
because they expect like 2 of them to die. Well, yeah.
That's
Jesus.
quite sad. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
I'd just send them to the workhouse.
Yeah,
Let them all have a twist their way out.
that's fine. Yeah.
Sort of reference.
But instead of twist, it's...
What is it?
I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
I don't want to give Jamie too much work.
You've already given Jamie. You told him to put an entire article.
He won't.
I wrote
He told me
on.
he won't
I'm
be
not-
putting that.
Well,
He won't
Jamie... How much is Jamie getting paid?
Jamie
Bucket
just-
of Walkers.
What flavour?
Well, yeah, what flavour that really determines.
I think piss and shit flavour.
Cucumber sandwich flavour. I had that. It tasted like a cucumber sandwich, but it was quite unsettling.
Imagine you have like Walker's McDonald's and it tastes exactly like McDonald's. That would be a bit unsettling. What do you think of it?
Yeah, but it'd be cheaper than going to an actual Macca's, so they just
Yeah.
lose money.
So it tasted like a cucumber sandwich. That would, you know what? That generally would be a bit
A
unsettling.
Marmite, no,
It tastes
Marmite
exactly
flavour
like
Walkers
one,
are
man.
actually quite good.
You got what you got. I never had Walker's KFC, and that could not have. That it wasn't. You know what? They weren't
I
bad.
never tried
They
it.
never taste. They do not taste like KFC.
Yeah, I never tried it. My friends had them. I just didn't really want to indulge in the consumerism.
You
of
say
Walkers.
indulge like it's some like delicacy. I didn't want to indulge in Walker's KFC crisps.
I'll be taken away from their value if I have it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
It did taste like cucumber sandwiches, and it was very unsettling.
See the thing, bloody hell.
What?
Did you
Oh.
just go hollow?
I just didn't eat anymore. After one, I was like, well, "What have they done to this? Why does it taste like a cucumber? How did they get bread and cucumber flavour into a crisp? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Like a cucumber sandwich is not real as well now. Is it just a chemical? I'm done.
You rage quit it.
I did. I never try any exotic flavours again.
They do paprika in Albania.
What Walkers or is it Lay's? Do they do Lay's?
It's Lay's.
Lay's.
Surely they can just put paprika on it. They can't just put cucumber sandwich on it, can they?
It's-
I mean, they can. They can grind it down really thinly and just coat it.
yeah, but then it's like
Ugh.
what?
Ugh. Sounds a bit
What
soggy.
is your favourite crisps? That's good.
I'm a bready salted guy. Maybe that was the
Now,
worst
but like
answer
not
ever.
only flavour but like brand.
I like Doritos.
Doritos, and nice tangy cheese Doritos.
Oh, you can't beat a tangy cheese Doritos.
No. Hey, you can't.
It really depends on where I'm going. Cause I've a favourite at home,
Mhm.
but then that's like one of my least favourites out and about, just because of the smell of your breath.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
that's
which
true.
one? Which one?
At home, I love a good old pickled onion Monster Munch.
Oh, yes.
I've
I'll
never had
eat
Monster
them.
Munch.
I'll
Not the
eat
giant
them
ones
at home.
though.
No, not the big ones, but like just
No.
a pickled onion Monster Munch. Like,
They,
I'll eat
they
them
don't
at
have enough
home.
flavour. What about pickled onion Space Raiders? I think they have
Oh,
more
they're
flavour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
but it's like I'll eat them at home without feeling self-conscious. But self-conscious. Oh, I
But,
can't say what.
I had them once at school, and it was a bit weird.
But like, I just feel like if you eat them out and about, I
Yeah.
get self-conscious about like my
Mm.
breath and stuff because they just really.
Ah,
Like, I'd much rather just go for like a nice salt and vinegar flavour if I'm out and about, like,
Yeah.
because they just like they don't smell as bad.
I had a mate whose favourite crisp was scampi fries. That were
Now
interesting.
he is vile. He needs to get put down.
No, he told me to try one. It didn't taste bad. I mean, they don't taste bad, those scampi fries, but favourite
They're
crisp.
not good though, are they?
Favourite crisp is a bit far.
Yeah. It's like people who say like cheese and onion.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No.
I used to F with it in primary, but in
I'll have
primary, but
if
no.
it's the only crisps they have in the cupboard,
I'm not eating
I
them.
guess I
I'm not
might
eating them.
indulge. If I really want a packet of crisps and that's all we've got.
Depends if you're in mood, but French fries, salt and vinegar.
Oh
I'm not-
gosh,
I'm
I
not a
like
big
French
French
fries.
fry-
They're good.
I used to like them, like, you know, when I was a wee little man.
You still are. You like 4.
Yeah, but you know, well, yeah, when I was 4, but now they just don't have enough flavour for me.
What?
Oh,
They're full of
no,
flavour. They're
most
all
of them are good.
flavour.
Salt, just the ready salted French fries, like they
Yeah.
Nah,
trickle on the tongue.
Now
It's more
see, I used
saltier
to
than
have
salt. It's
I used to have like the
is.
salt and vinegar flavour, and it never used to be my
it,
thing. Like,
oh god.
it's not my thing. There's just not enough flavour.
Tell you what isn't good.
I like the
Right.
shape of them though.
They don't put enough pickled onion flavour on those giant monster munch.
I feel like they put the same as a small bag, but it's got
I
to go
know.
a further distance.
I know it's not. They're just eating corn basically, which is no one wants to eat corn, do they?
It's
I
cool.
mean, if it's sweet corn with a bit of butter or garlic butter.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't want that when I eat a monster munch.
No, I wouldn't open up a monster munch bag and expect to find just a corn on the cob in there.
No.
It's not really my thing. Do
What's
you
the
guys
next?
have? Oh, I've got a.
Go on.
And it's a big thing in my family. But are there forks you'll refuse to use, or you really dislike using?
Forks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not forks, but like bowls, I guess. And
Because me and my older brother just don't like this one fork, and we always argue over like
Who has
who
it?
has to use it. If like it's one of the only like forks before they're washing up, because we just both don't like it because it's a really like awkward shape. Like the two like side prongs are like really big and curved. Like if that makes sense, like the actual like thickness of them are like curved and big, and it's just an uncomfortable feeling. But like you just have to put up with it, and it's just like at least favorite fork. Same with cups. There's some cups we don't like because they just
Get
spill water down you. It's like I've come here to drink, not to drown.
that's a good quote. No, we have similar. We have similar thing. We section off mugs in our family.
Yeah, I've got a mug that I rarely ever let anyone use unless they use it without me knowing.
Yeah, same.
It's got a little cactus on. It's quite a nice mug.
Even at family events, you know, when you go over to your grandparents with the family
Yeah.
on Sunday dinner, you
I know
still
what you
have my own cup. I have a NASA cup. No one else can use it. Not allowed. Just me.
Then when Grandpa,
My mother has a cat mug. No one else can use it. That's just the way things go. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's what they say.
it's the way the cookie crumbles.
Do you have anything like that?
I don't. I think my dad has a knack for breaking glasses, but you know.
My dog has that knack.
What does she do? Just
Oh, well,
tip him over.
So, no, what she'll do is she'll like, I don't even know how she does it, but they'll be on like the drying rack by the like sink, where you dry your things, and then she'll just like jump up and like knock like a cup or a bowl over. We've only got like 2 bowls left in our house because she's broken all of them. And when I had a cat, it used to be really bad because she'd get on like kitchen side and she'd rub up against them to like itch herself, and then she'd knock them over in the process.
No. So it's scary when you break a mug or cup at a
Oh,
Oh,
family.
it is this most scary thing because you just watch it bounce around for a minute, and then all of a sudden it just dosh, just shatters everywhere. It's even worse when you're home alone though, and you've got to clean it up yourself. And yeah,
Yeah, I get
my
that. I get.
my biggest fear though, and it's for some reason it's just a really weird fear. But do you know when like you're making like a Nesquik chocolate milk in like a cup in like a glass, and you got to stir in the powder?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
biggest fear is just it breaking if I stir too hard, from, like
Oh,
the rim.
what are your cups made out of paper?
Nah, but you know, like if you like bang the like spoon against like the rim,
Oh,
I'm just scared it's
Jesus.
gonna shatter.
I think you think you're too strong. It takes a lot to break a cup. You
No,
know.
but no, like a thin glass, like not
What are you,
cup.
you're not drinking Nesquik out of a wine glass, are you? Come on.
I mean, I have before.
Strange man. So,
Um,
next order of business.
yeah, I'll let someone else come up with the next order of business.
HippieBoi, what do you think?
I'll, I'll give it one more segment, but why is Nos Pens? I think he'd be the most qualified in answering this. Most qualified in answering this. Why is George Orwell good? I'll hand it over to you.
Right. I don't think he writes necessarily the best books, but I think what makes his books so good is the meaning behind them, and like the thought he puts into them, and like the controversy he has behind them. Because that a lot of his books, like 1984 and Animal Farm, his like two most popular books, are analogies for like the world state at that point, and you know like or like an alternate world, like 1984 is like if like an alternate world happened. And I just think that's what makes them so good, because it puts complicated things into a simple perspective, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And like, because if you like just heard of communism, it's a bit hard to get your head around it. But like if you read Animal Farm, it makes it so much easier because it puts it into a way that you can understand through just animals and like them trying to run a farm.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it easier to like grasp, instead of like, the economy. Like, you know, you're not talking about big things, you're talking about small, simple things, but it's put into their ideologies of communism and Marxism. And like 1984, it's just such a good novel because it talks like about corruption, and that brought along the ideas of CCTV and TV shows. That book,
Yes, because
it's had a real world impact.
CCTV hadn't been formulated at that point, no?
Not like massively, like a tiny bit, but you know that's what really made it big. You know, I don't know, well, it might have not been formulated, but I know the big majority of CCTV came about through the ideas of 1984, where you can watch what happens through cameras in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things like that. Like, he has such influential books, like, you know, that still like ripple through society today. And that's what I think's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes this book so good. Where like J.K. Rowling, she released Harry Potter, but I reckon in like a couple hundred years her books will be meaningless, but you'll still hear the name George Orwell in the like, you know, every now and then, because it still talks about the 20th century and like the 21st. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the idea of a dictator is quite, or at least a state that watches out, an Orwellian state. Oh, wonder who that's neighbour. It's quite a universal thing, and you know we've had them since day one, really, of civilization. So I think you know J.K. Rowling isn't really a timeless. She's not trying to be a timeless author, but all that was.
And I think he will get that, because his books put perspective into a simple way, like modern perspective, well, modern for us, in an easier to understand way. Like Animal Farm is only 100 pages, but you know, it covers a lot in such a short amount of pages and makes a real easy grasp.
Who's the earliest dictator which you can kind of think of, you know, in terms of history?
Earliest dictator?
Genghis Khan.
Probably a Roman emperor.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah,
think, wouldn't
yeah.
But I imagine Egypt definitely had.
you? Oh, the pharaohs. I mean,
And before that, maybe we don't really know much about old and the rest of Mesopotamia, do we? But
no,
Oh,
bet
I
they-
read
I
up
certainly don't.
Mesopotamia when I went to the thingy, to the British Museum.
Did
Did you see
Yeah,
anything
but-
interesting in the British Museum?
There was a preserved man.
Oh wow! Oh, what's his name? Jared. Oh, I can't remember his name. I've heard of him.
I know you're in about Pete, isn't it?
I thought it was J. I can't
I
remember.
don't.
I'll Google it after this.
But he still had hair and stuff, which I thought was quite
Mm.
cool. Because he just crawled up into a ball and died in the desert, and like he got like buried, like under sand and stuff, and it just I've got an image.
Oh, you're on about the peat guy, the
Yeah,
guy that fell in the peat marshes, and
Yeah,
oh,
and that's
yes.
why we call mud P.
Mm.
That's
No,
probably,
that's not who I was on about.
no. Oh, I've got an image of him. I can send it if you want.
No, he was cool. He was cool.
No, Jamie can pull it
Jamie.
up.
It was in Ireland, wasn't it?
No, it was in Egypt.
Egypt? What? We're not
No,
on about
not
the same
Egypt.
guy.
No, not in Egypt. It was somewhere in Africa.
Really? Okay, we're not on about the same guy either.
No, this guy still had hair and stuff. He still had toes that you could look at. But I thought it was quite cool, right? Because what they did was they just covered up his like arse and stuff with a rock.
I like
They
it when
just
they do that.
They just put like a massive like boulder over his arse.
Yeah,
Jamie can play. I'm thinking of the Lindome, I think his name is.
yeah. I slept overnight at the Natural History Museum.
Oh, there's a film about that.
Yeah,
There's 4 of them actually, I
Yeah.
think.
The guy's teeth was really white.
nothing came to life until about 4 or 5 a.m. when the dinosaur animatronic came on. Generally, they turned the dinosaur animatronic on at 5 a.m. or something.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, I didn't
What,
get
we
any
just
sleep.
got full access to the whole museum at 4 a.m.
Yeah, it was some event, man. I
What?
really don't know how that came around, but
I did like the natural history.
Pretty
museum. I know.
I sent you the image of the guy. It's the only photo.
we just slept at the History Museum, man. That's weird.
Oh no, I've never seen that guy before.
Nah, he was like fully preserved.
I've never seen that. I've never
Like you can see the hair and stuff on his head. Which I thought
Cool.
was quite-
That sounds. Well, I'd want to be preserved. I want to be like Lenin.
Do
Do you think
Yeah.
Lenin's that made of like something else,
I-
man? Surely, right?
What?
That Lenin mausoleum.
How did they preserve Lenin? I don't know how they preserved Lenin.
I don't think it's him, man.
Can I ask a question, which I hope one of you know the answer to? But like, do you know how like when like someone dies, they normally like nick his penis and put it in a jar?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Why do they nick people's penises and put in a jar when people die?
You're talking about morticians here and people that do autopsies, mate. You're not talking about no normal people, are you?
No, but I am though, because like you can find like Rasputin's penis in a jar and like a lot of leaders' penises in jars.
Yeah, but again, you're talking about people that do this for a living. No sane person's cutting up bodies for a living, are they?
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
would
You have to like do
Well-
it to counter your evil thoughts, you know.
But why would you put a penis in a jar?
Again, crazy people, man. Unless
Well, they
it's
go
like
on
some
museum.
scientific purpose. Well, they sell it to them for money. Soaking glycol and potassium acetate on a yearly basis, and then it's got synthetic eyeballs. They got his eyes out and put synthetic eyeballs in it.
That does not sound fun.
No. Nope. And I don't know who funds it anymore because they still have to do it every year.
I tell you, these sick old kids. Yeah, actually, it isn't like being a mortician. You actually have to have something like, a bit wrong with you.
I don't think you do. I just think you sort of get thrown into that job without ever
Do
realising.
you think it just happens like people?
I
Like,
feel
it just.
You got to have training though, don't you? Who's
I
doing
feel
mortician training?
No, but I feel like you probably aspire to become
It's
a
not something that
doctor.
you like fling into. Yeah, maybe it's
No.
like failed doctors and.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
what I think. Like, I feel like you aspire to be a doctor, but you either weren't bright enough or that you just never got hired. So then you just go into that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I can't see some man who aspired to be a lawyer suddenly is going to change path.
Yeah. Urges to kill. Maybe Dexter from Dexter.
Not
You've
seen
seen
that.
Dexter?
What's
Yeah,
it
that's-
even about, man?
It's about this guy named Dexter who kills people.
Just for a bit, just for a laugh.
No, usually he's doing it for a reason, to be honest with you.
Is someone?
I think it's quite sound killings, to be honest with you.
Oh, are we going over this tangent again where we think it's okay if it's, police brutality?
He kills people that other people. He kills people that have done something wrong. Okay, you don't just kill people. He doesn't.
Kill them for no reason.
No, he don't do that.
Is
Dexter's
he,
a
is he
sound.
affiliated with the police?
I feel like
He
I
is.
feel
He
like
is. He's one of those
But-
blood splatter people. You know, one of those people that forensic people that after crimes happen, they're like, oh, the blood
Yeah,
splattered that way, so you know that they didn't die on whatever. You know, one of those people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he clearly has a bit of a fascination and a bit of a problem.
My older brother's going into forensics. Like, I'm pretty
Oh.
sure. Like, he's taken an archaeology degree, but he's going in. I don't know what he's going into. It's something to do with like the forensic side, like seeing how people died, like a while back, which I think is quite interesting.
That's interesting.
But he was telling me how we're not allowed to dig anything up in Egypt anymore because when we nicked Tutankhamun, Egypt
They've got
really mad.
pissed.
Yeah, they got really mad because we just walked off with it and just took it for ourselves. So they banned us from digging anything up there anymore.
Well,
So
that's just
Indiana Jones can't do his job.
pricks.
What do you mean they're the pricks? We nicked one of the most like historic and famous pharaohs.
Pricks. Then they build their own museum and start doing it themselves.
Well, no, because we stole it.
But yeah, they've still got mummies. There's loads of them around, you know.
There's not that many
Exactly,
left.
everyone has a mummy.
there are actually a lot of those left.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
Egypt
Didn't we
got an
eat?
entire museum. about it.
Didn't we eat a bunch of them?
Of course we did.
Yeah, like
Jeez.
the British just started like putting them in with their pies.
Yeah.
What,
You
mummies?
made paint, you made paint
Yeah.
out of them and stuff, you know?
Really?
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Bloody
just
hell.
started chowing down on them like they were
I
duck.
don't know. I don't know about that.
Victorians were weird, man. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't
they
get
did a
started.
lot of weird stuff.
But that's because like so much change happening, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the innovation, you got to...
You know, a bit
Oh,
weird to
yeah.
have Nietzsche and Isambard Kingdom Brunel alive at the same time. You know, very different people, both very influential.
Yeah.
It's just a bit like,
Imagine having a Macca's in the Victorian times.
oh, bro, people die. They're just
What,
the
for a McDonald's?
no, they just have a heart attack when they saw the golden arches. I think
Yeah, they don't have the health
Fun seeing the
structure.
golden arches.
the Victorian mind could not comprehend the golden arches.
Well, they did once they suffocated down the mines, but that was more the pearly white gates.
You'd have to invent so many things to have a McDonald's back then, though, wouldn't you? Because you'd have to invent ice cream and like no ice cream
Ice cream-
existed.
Yeah,
But
it was like pigeon's foot flavour.
It just wasn't the same. Right? It wasn't a McFlurry. You have to invent that certain type of potato they use russets. You have to invent so much. It's not logical.
They'd have to invent cow passports and deep fat fryers.
Pretty sure they had cows in Victoria.
You know, what would
Nah,
you
but
do?
I said passports because McDonald's gives them all passports.
What would I do?
What would you do if your consciousness now, you know, was put
Vanished.
into you at 5 years old, right? You know, with all that you know now, you know, all that you feel now. What would you do if that was put into 5-year-old you?
I think I'd have a breakdown.
Probably kill myself.
You think?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't
No,
think
I
that you'd start life maxing like Aristotle or something
No,
like that?
I genuinely
No.
think I would because I like
No.
not to make the podcast deep, but I've had some not very nice things happen to me in my life, like family issues. If
Nothing like that.
I think if I knew what was going to happen to my family,
Imagine those
in
last
3
18
years.
years.
Yeah,
18
no,
years were a waste. Come on, man. No,
no. I wouldn't kill myself because of the waste of 18 years.
Oh.
I think I'd do it because of what's going to happen to my family, and I don't think I'd want to be a 5-year-old witnessing that, and then knowing what's going to happen after. Oh, it just mess with me. I mean, I'd probably tell my my family, I don't do this or this is going to happen, and like be like a little Aristotle, like
Yeah,
you
but
said,
that
and then I'd life
doesn't
that.
work. You know. How does this time travel work? Does it happen? So
Yeah, no.
you know where if you go back in time, the stuff that's happened to you has to happen again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
does it have? Does
Well-
the stuff
well,
have to happen?
I'm gonna put it bluntly, like the butterfly effect. Like, let's be honest, like it's not exactly.
It's not real.
It's
Okay.
it's not like it's not what it's cracked up to be. Of course, things
So
are going to
it's not-
change when you
Okay.
do like blah blah blah. But
So
it's not
no
like
major.
the world's
So
gonna
no major. Yeah. So no
Can
major.
life events happen still?
can
Yeah, can major life events happen?
Oh.
So
Can I change them?
Well,
Or-
obviously you can misdirect them if like
Oh,
because
so I can change
you
the
still are hypothetically at the wheel. It's just that if people listen to you and
Oh,
things play
okay.
out.
Then I do
remember
that.
you have free will,
Yeah, no. Then I'd
and the
Predict
world
probably.
has free will still.
I wouldn't kill myself, but I'd predict COVID and stuff. Seem like
Yeah.
a genius child. Make
I'd,
millions.
lottery numbers. No. Oh, I'd buy stocks. I
I'd
can't
buy
buy stocks. I mean, I get my parents to buy stocks. Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I'd buy a house as well if I could
Yeah,
afford it from the
just-
Bitcoin money.
Just in case, just because you know everything's gonna go downhill.
Why were a 5-year-old? Why in 2009 did I not buy Bitcoin? Why were I 5 years old?
That's
What's
when I was born.
Jesus.
Jamie, can we bleep that?
No.
No.
I'd rather not have my date of birth, but the date of year doxed.
Huh.
It's happened now, son.
I
Jamie
didn't.
didn't get paid well enough.
A bag of
Yeah,
unspecified Walker's crisps. So.
Yeah. No, I'd probably. I don't know what I'd do. There'd be a lot of stuff that I think I'd know. I feel like you'd have more trouble though making friends because you seem a bit like a weirdo if you knew their name just going up to them. Like you first met them and you're like, oh, hi, Jared.
Yeah, well, you
Like,
kind
you
of got
know-
to become a bit of an actor, in that
You
way.
do have to become an actor.
Why
if
do you
know-
have to hide it?
Because it's a bit weird if like the government would take you in for testing.
No.
Yeah, because if you suddenly can predict the future, like to the T, like you know everything's gonna happen, like you know COVID's gonna happen, they're gonna be like, right, well you've predicted Boris Johnson's gonna leave, Liz Truss is gonna destroy the pound.
No. Because you're just a 5-year-old. What the fuck do you know? You don't have to pretend.
Well,
at
you
all.
know everything.
Exactly, but it's gonna take a long time for them to catch on in it. And by then, I'm already rich and I'm gone.
and yeah, and by then you're not gonna know anything else, are you?
Yeah. So
Your little superpower's gone.
I think even if I predicted literally everything that's happened in my life so far, I don't think I'd own a bad eye. Really. Unless I got.
I'm gonna start speaking to this guy called Lost Pens.
God no, I'd avoid that if I could again.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Bloody hell. It's
Hippie boy,
deranged.
Hippie boy, would you avoid talking to me if you could?
Well, it's not exactly that. it's that. How would I even like? Yeah, I could remember your Instagram or something like that, for example. But like imagine you just got like some spam friend request, for example, on like let's say Discord. Like you're not even gonna say yeah. It's
I mean, but we didn't meet through spam, did we? We met.
no, well, yeah, but it would
What,
be
sorry?
impossible to queue in that game
Hmm.
on
Yeah,
Park's
at
chat.
the exact same time that I did then. Jesus, I don't even know the exact same time. I don't even know what date it was.
I think
so-
I know
It-
how
it
to
was-
meet Peds with
was
all my
Boxing Day.
consciousness because I know
was
what
Boxing
servers
Day.
he'd be in and everything. But I generally don't know how I'd meet you, Last Peds.
Also, you could just come to my house if you really care.
If I wanted to,
Yeah.
I
No,
could seek.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
could seek.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure the day was Boxing Day or the day after.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, but again, that's a long time for you to queue a game.
Now, but you know, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna queue in that game. You know, I'm not. Nothing's changed to me. I'm still gonna do the exact.
Okay, but I cannot predict that. Because I don't know when you did it.
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't be able to time it. It's just.
Mm.
And plus, like I did kind of undermine the butterfly effect, but still, at some play, it's just not the exaggerated butterfly effect of what
the
you know
world's
what
just gonna explode.
yeah, of what kind of like movies portray it as, I guess.
Yeah.
It's still that play. Like you, through some change, you might have not even queued that game. It's.
I probably wouldn't be here. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be here. I definitely wouldn't be on Discord. I definitely would. I mean, there's so many things in my life that I'm just like, oh,
You just amend.
I think I'd amend a lot. I wouldn't be as stupid.
regret never got us anywhere. Guys did it, so that's. I don't regret. I do regret, but I try not to regret because it's not good as you guys.
I mean, I do regret, but you know, I change my actions after if I do regret something.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets you somewhere. Maybe not to the place you want to be, but it definitely changes you as a person.
Well, if you just
regret.
know all the big events that are gonna happen, you can plan for it. Even if you don't know the exact day.
I can stockpile toilet paper as a 5-year-old. I'll be like, "Mummy, don't touch this. This is in like 7 years' time."
You have to start small, but you have to buy a house before houses get too expensive.
Yeah.
Remember, houses have increased 20% in the past like 3 years, something crazy like that. So you'd have to really.
You'd have to convince your mum.
Yeah. So you'd say buy Bitcoin, right? She buys 1,000 Bitcoin at 0.01.
Yeah, but don't forget the year you're buying Bitcoin. It was my birth.
Okay.
It's already gone up in price.
I think I'd do things that I'd be interested in. Like I'd contact Minecraft. I'd contact Notch and be like, yo, brother, let me get in on this.
Yeah. Don't sell it for 2 billion.
Don't say stuff on Twitter. You
Yeah.
can think it. Don't say it.
Stay away from Twitter. It will ruin your career.
I don't know what I'd do. There's not really many chances I've had in my life to do anything.
No, there's not a lot of things which I could have done great things in my life.
I think it's just about becoming kind of a bit of a weapon, like
Yeah.
like you have.
Yeah.
I think there's two
Get
routes.
far now.
I think there's two routes. Become like a physical, like an athletic, beast,
That's a good idea.
or becoming, like
I'd
an
become
intellectual beast. Yeah.
Because I'd have my reading capability than I have now.
Yeah, and
So I'd
that would
already be-
improve as well.
Yeah, and then if I just keep on reading at this level, by the time I get to my age now, I'll be reading like a philosopher.
Yeah.
And then you already learn stuff. You'd be learning so much. Like I'd be way advanced in maths.
I don't think I'd be very good at tech, because the stuff now didn't exist when I was born, or even if I was 5.
So you think you'd fall off a bit?
I think I'd.
No, he'd be ahead of his time.
I'd be ahead of my time, and it wouldn't work out for me because things that exist now, even they didn't exist.
And even
2 years ago.
Discord, you're not going to be.
2015, 2016 Discord. So
Yeah.
I'd have to wait like 10 years for Discord, which wouldn't be good.
I mean, Yeah, I'd have to agree. Like, I don't know a lot of tech, but the stuff I do know, I think I'd be like way too advanced. I'd be like, oh well, you're still pressing a home button on your iPhone. Trust me, wait 10 years.
Oh, imagine all the habits you built up from using like tech now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just like logging on. You'd have to use Internet Explorer.
Jesus, God, and then like imagine not being able to play like Valorant because Valorant doesn't come out until like 2022 or something crazy like
Yeah,
that.
that is. Yeah, there'd be some
Word.
withdrawal at the start.
Yeah,
you
you'd be missing some things, but I feel like it'd give you time to grow as a person. I'd probably stay away from tech for a little while and
Yeah.
just read a bunch.
You've got to remember, everyone still thinks you're 5 years old. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like,
So
there are like those kids who just have natural stuff about
Yeah,
them.
but like if I'm just suddenly reading a bunch and I'm not a really good reader, then I'm not going to really bat an eye.
they won't bat an eye. They
Great.
just think we got a bright button here. you know.
Yeah, well, they just think, oh, he's a genius. So obviously we've got something in our genes. And then, they... But I feel like you'd have to sort of pretend in primary. 'Cause I wouldn't want to go to secondary. Not like that'd happen. But I wouldn't want to be that smart that I'm already at.
you can
like,
make
in year-
choices. You can make
year
different
se-
choices though. So
I wouldn't want to be in year seven as like a 5-year-old.
yeah, but even as you as a 5-year-old, you're still as wise as you are today. So
Yeah.
you still got the mental age of what
14.
said it again. So
Yeah.
clearly not that high, but
But I
you
still
know,
have a-
you'd be way more advanced than I think you could get. Because imagine, like this is gonna sound really weird, but year sevens, come on, the year sevens. But back then we thought they were all it, but I guess the
Yeah,
year
no.
sevens,
Yeah.
the below us.
Watch me just rock up and be like, oh, well, do you know how to use Pythagoras theorem?
Well, no, you
It's
wouldn't
like
do
a
that.
5-year-old.
You're talking to year sevens.
Well, yeah, they'd all be. I'd just stay away from them. I'd further my gain. I'd eat in the library, just spend all my lunch in the library reading
I don't think
sixth
I'd do
form
that.
books.
I'd want a more social. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think I'd want to hang out with year sevens as a 5-year-old.
well, no,
I didn't like year sevens in year seven.
You
I
wouldn't
don't
be
think I'd
5,
get
mate.
on.
You'd be aging though.
you'd still be even if you were. I don't know. You got a year. No one gets more than a year leeway at school. I don't think you can even allow leeway anymore.
They don't do it here at least. I've never
I've
really
never
seen
heard.
it apart from like
Even-
exchange. Well, not exchange students, but
Yeah,
so
no, I know.
the people
I
from
know
Hong Kong
some.
in my year got to
Yeah.
choose to go down, even though they're a
There's
year
this-
older.
I've got a Ukrainian kid in my class who's a year older
Yeah.
than me, and he's in my class. No, but it does happen though, because if you look at like educating Manchester, there's that kid who's like, oh, can I bring a pillow into the exam? He was supposed to only be in year 10, but he was in year 11.
Okay, but I just don't. And if you played your cards right, you wouldn't be up. But I've never heard of that something happening. More than a year, even a year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Think
It doesn't happen often. I feel like you need to go through like a long process just to get to that.
like Big Al, you know him in year 3, you were doing the year 6s like maths questions and that.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
What up, boy?
See that good at maths?
Yeah, he's bro. That's why he's doing a degree in it.
I know, but like I didn't know he was that good.
And yeah, so even he didn't get put up or anything. He was just doing their questions, and yeah, he's smart and everything, but he's not going to get put up a year. I don't think I'm as smart as him in year 3 anyway.
Yeah.
You just got a lot of time to just
Yeah,
Come on.
chill.
not
Like, I wish-
chilling would just
Yeah,
Good
but you
line.
know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean as chill. Like, you can just sit there, relax, just
Mm.
do your own thing.
you got to be stimulating the
Grab your
mind
game.
because like I said, the routes that you go on, you got to make something out of this. If you go in
Yeah.
just like, oh, I'm gonna just, you got to if you got this head start, you got to do. You got to go
use
big. You got to go big.
go big or go home. Whereas a
Mm.
5-year-old, you're not really allowed out the house without your parents. But
Exactly. Imagine how boring the first few years of your life are going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
because you
you
need to break
know-
the habit of phone and stuff because you're not gonna
Yeah.
have
also, you know how to behave when you're out because you've had that thing. You know what to do in a situation. You
But I
know,
don't know that.
but they don't know that. So you're going to be
Excited.
stuck at home, just doing nothing. You can't even go out with your
And,
friends.
and you're not gonna have anything to stimulate your mind because you're getting stuff for a 5-year-old.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you can like go
Yeah,
to
but
the
if you
library
start-
and
But if
test
you start,
test your luck.
nah, but adult books you have to be at least 11.
Yeah,
to
but
get
yeah,
out
but
any-
your parents can get them signed
Yeah.
them for you.
No, but
If,
like
if I ask, Mother, can you get me a copy of The Wealth of Nations, please? They're gonna be like,
mother, can you get me? Can you get me? God is Not Great by Christopher Hutchinson. No, but I feel like if you show off though to your parents that you know you've got this brilliant mindset, they're not going to get you stuff for a 5-year-old.
but you see these people that are like that. You never see them really do it in life. If I'm being honest with you, because they've got so much expectation, and I don't
Yeah.
really want that. I really don't want that. I think that's awful.
Not either.
So you'd keep it down low.
That's why I don't really like tell my mum about my test scores or anything, even if I do score.
Mm. No, if I do say that
I'm not exactly.
with the UCSEs, it was a bit disappointing. Like with the
a bit.
you know, with the GCSE exams. I don't know if you did this, but when you did the mocks in year 10 and year 11, the papers were so easy. You flew through them.
Mm-hmm.
When you got to the actual ones, you can get in a few grades below what you were supposed to get in your mocks. It's just a bit like,
Right.
I think they made the
Nah,
test.
my
easier
school
on
did really
purpose.
bad on mocks. My school did really bad on mocks. People were only scoring like 20%, and 9 in my school was 60% for mocks.
What? 60%? What are they studying?
Oh dear.
Yeah, it didn't. My school did really bad this year, but like, I don't really like. Although it sounds like a sort of like a pick me thing to say, I don't tell my mum my test scores because I'm not exactly bad at school, but I don't always do the greatest, but I normally score at least like 80% or higher. But I don't want her to start thinking, oh, this putting pressure on me to do well, because I will, I think, but I don't want that pressure because I know people from like the grammar school next to my school, and they just go out on the weekends. They're my age, and they'll just go out drinking on the weekends and stuff because they've had that like pressure put on them, and it's the only way they can feel a bit rebellious because they don't want to always have to follow what their parents want them to do. So like, I just feel like that's not the right thing, and I wouldn't want to get into that habit just because my mum thinks I'm gonna do great.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
There's a lot of factors to it, like you said, expectation, like you've just gone on about. Yeah, yeah,
It's a philosophical with this.
yeah.
Because although you've got this advantage, it's still a disadvantage. in
It's
its own
how
sense.
it's how you practice it in yeah.
So how you look at it and how you
Yeah, because don't
really
you think,
focus.
when, like, do you think, let's say your first year, because you're 5, or, do you think there's a chance of just losing intelligence from your first year? Because, like,
I think
You'll be
yeah,
able to come in.
I think if you stimulate your mind enough and you write everything down that you remember, like you do like a
Ooh,
little
good idea.
memoir,
Good idea.
like because you're gonna know you're gonna forget it
Do
because
you
you're
have
so young. Like
do you have
you
the body of a
think-
5-year-old though? Because a 5-year-old doesn't have the same motor function as me. If you see a
No, but
5-year-old,
you've still got the conscience.
yeah, but that's not
still
motor
gonna-
function,
well, it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
body
yeah.
of a 5-year-old. It's you're aging normally, like. There's
Right.
no,
Well,
So I can't write as well as I can write now. I'd have to
well,
type.
yeah, but you could.
you could type it because you know how to use a computer because you got the conscience.
But I couldn't write anything because I don't have the motor functions of a 5-year-old.
Yeah, well, yeah, but.
Aren't good enough to write, are they?
I'd write it down then.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
I think I could write when I was 5.
I don't
I
think
might
I
have
could
a
write
warped
well,
perception of time right now. I'm really not sure.
This is year 1 foundation. This is reception year 1. This is even if you
Yeah.
could write, you couldn't write very well.
Yeah, no, I think I'd I'd use like a tablet or something.
Yeah, which don't
And
exist.
then
It's
no, I had an iPad when I was 5.
okay.
Don't forget you are a couple years older than me.
It came out in 2010.
Yeah, I had a tablet when I was 5.
I think I get a computer instead.
No, I didn't have a computer. I only had an iPad, but I'd write it down. And
I'm
yeah,
trying to
and
get my
then
hands on a computer.
yeah,
I would.
or yeah, no, I'd write it down, and then every month or so I'd go back and read it, and then to refresh my memory.
You know what? It's a bit like Matilda. I think. If,
Yeah.
she went and got all those books, didn't she? She had to
Yeah.
read.
Yeah. But expectations of a 5-year-old, not that high. I think it's going to be really, really, really tough until about age 10.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. The environment's huge.
Yeah, because like when you're 5, you're still given like picture books and stuff. It's a lot hard to stimulate your mind when
And-
you're a
and
5.
You've got to hang out with other 5-year-olds and pretend to
Oh,
also.
that is
Yeah,
that.
you've
that
got
I-
to. Oh, I don't think I could do that because you've got the mind of a 14-year-old. You can't even make funny jokes because none of them would get it.
and to think, I was just gonna say to think you're aging even more mentally, but maybe you're actually decreasing mentally in age
No,
from
I don't
hanging
think
out
you
with these
are.
people.
I don't think you are because as long as you're somehow stimulating yourself, you're still going to be
You
going on
can't.
like if you were. I reckon I'd find
You're
a way.
surrounded by 5-year-olds. Do you know how quickly
but-
your accent changes when you're surrounded by different people?
I know. In all fairness, I was thinking this the other day. Hanging out with you guys just on call has made me be a lot more. Like I've been forgetting to say there. Like I went to my mum. Can we go to beach the other day? I was just like to beach.
Do we do that?
Like, no, like yeah, you don't say there a lot. Like you like miss out. Like you know.
He's on about can we go to the beach?
Oh.
A little kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like one word. Can we go to the beach?
Yeah. That's got a name.
I've just been getting a lot more northern just being on call with you guys, and it's really concerning me.
And
Like,
so you think
my-
you'd be, but
even-
so you think you'd
even
become
my
even
friends-
more 5-year-old?
No, yeah, I think you would, but I have an older brother, so I could just steal his books and stuff. And
Yeah, I
just
don't.
use what he's got.
I'd have to hang around with the teachers a lot more.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I feel like no,
you'd
but
kind of become a
I
teacher's
feel like
pet.
I feel like the teacher would hang out with you a lot more because you're so much more
If-
intellectually advanced.
Yeah, if
They'd
because
have
you're
to
closer to the
focus on
teacher's
you.
age than you are the people around you, really. If the teacher's
Yeah.
like 22, then which is reasonable, I think, for a primary school teacher, then you're really closer in age to the teacher than you are to the 5-year-olds.
Yeah, like even me, who's younger than you by like a few years, like I'm still quite close to their age. I still understand what's going on in the world a lot more than like the other kids. I'd be on like a similar level to them. Like I'd say I'm very political for my age, where like I'll have discussions with my uncles and stuff about politics, where like a 5-year-old wouldn't.
Imagine a 5-year-old predicting Brexit.
Oh, could you imagine me going to my teacher? Don't vote Brexit.
This Nigel Farage guy's really coming up in the polls, isn't he?
Oh,
guys?
yeah. Reform 2024. Be warned. No, but
You wouldn't be able to influence elections, though. It's not. It's
No,
not like,
no, there's no
You're not
shot.
that-
There's no shot on him.
you're not that powerful unless like you like show your intellect, like and you start going on newspapers. And
you'd have to download Twitter or something, right, and try and get
Yeah.
a head start on this whole social media thing before everyone else does.
Yeah, like you'd have to predict TikTok. You'd be like, be the first TikTok
Yeah, you would.
account.
Yeah, if you wanted to be that kind of guy, you'd have to get a head start on it.
You'd have to get a head start on everything, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I mean, like you have that ability,
Yeah.
but you just like you have the capability of it. It's just a lot more difficult when you are a 5-year-old. But I feel like because even in a primary school library, there's still books that would be in a secondary school library for like the really intellectual kids. So I feel like you could just like at my school, like you'd still find some books that would be in a secondary school, just for the really bright ones.
As far as I remember, in primary we only really read fiction, and I don't really like reading fiction.
No, cause my library, like my school, had like a whole revamp. Like this building company paid for it on their own back. Like the school didn't have to pay for it. The building company did it as like volunteer. It's like, so we just had a whole library revamp, and like there was 3D printers and stuff. But there was a non-fiction section, there's fiction. It was quite cool. But like you could just go in there and read, I guess. Like no one really used the library, but I'm sure if you asked, you'd be allowed.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, you know, they're not going to stop a kid who's talking about Brexit.
They would think you're crazy, mate. They wouldn't think you're anything.
Yeah. I think they'd remember it when Brexit would come around. For example.
Wait, didn't a 5-year-old predict this 5 years ago or whatever?
Yeah. Didn't a 5-year-old tell me about this?
Didn't a 5-year-old predict Trump?
He predicted he got shot.
Wow. What else?
Kamala Harris.
You go to everyone, buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin. I'll make you fortunes.
Sell it
You know-
for Sam Bankman-Fried, though. As soon as you hear anything about Sam Bankman-Fried, sell it. You'd have to do that.
Yeah, no, Jordan Bell. You'd be the Jordan Belford of primary school.
What would you max out though, given the opportunity?
I would
all this
max
time?
out my maths and reading.
Probably fitness. I think I can coast on my current maths and intellect for the next 18 years, but I can't coast on fitness. So
No, you can't.
So you become
can't-
like, I don't know. The
He'd be the
Rock.
Joe Wick. He'd be like the Joe Wicks of 2014, 2009.
You'd, and I'd also try to life max a bit when it comes to the internet. I think.
What would-
Yeah, no.
what particularly with the internet? I don't wish to alarm you, but it's a pretty big place.
What? No. Probably just the tweet books and YouTube books.
Would you become a bit of a Twitter warrior?
Yeah, because
He'd learn the YouTube algorithm. No, I would probably do reading and maths, because although, you know, I'm not bad at it, if you're like university level by the time you're in like, you know, GCSEs for instance,
yeah,
you're gonna have such a good like later on in life, like career, not even career wise, but GCSEs will be so easy if you already know. Like, you
Imagine
know,
understanding
the programme.
geopolitics by the age of 10. That would be like.
Jesus. What was happening 10 years ago?
Not a lot really.
What year would it be? 2014.
2014. So
David-
Trump's not in it. Still Obama and whatnot.
Yeah,
Oh.
David Cameron was sticking his
ISIS. That were all 2014, wasn't it? We're doing all ISIS stuff.
Well, ISIS was pretty 2016 too, right?
Oh yeah. I think when did they go away? 2018.
Yeah, I think. Like during Shamima Begum, that's when ISIS were fading.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'd be able to understand that.
Well, you'd have just books from previous. You know.
Yeah,
so-
could I keep some of the stuff I have
No.
now?
I can't keep it. I just get random one day teleport. Do I know? I can't prepare.
Can I put? Yeah, can I
Week
prepare?
prep time. You know what? Week prep time. But don't
So-
you think that's one depressing week? Like, you're in
Yeah.
you're in for war. Like, you
Bro, no, imagine I have to say goodbye to literally everyone you know, because they were different people 10 years ago.
Well,
I mean-
you're saying goodbye for yourself. In hypothetically, that timeline's still going on. You
Yeah.
know,
Could I sellotape things to me before I go?
No,
Oh.
bro.
No.
Is anything
Bro,
in my
Bro, you're
pocket?
plopped
Stay in
into
my-
a 5-year-old body. Nothing's coming with you.
Oh,
It's
so
just your
my
brain
conscience.
power. Like, it's just what you know.
My head's bigger than it was when I was 5.
But you know, brain power. You know, when you think, when you think your thoughts and. But
And your
but that week just being yourself.
Yeah,
now
I
would
think-
be a tough week. You know.
I think we have 2
sad.
days of mental breakdown. 2 days of mental breakdown. We have to snap ourselves out of it and start planning for
Yeah,
another 4 days.
Yeah, no, I would. I think I would like. I think I would just be a real dick to the people I don't like, because I'm not gonna know the consequences.
No, you
I'm
will.
gonna be
Oh, actually, no, because you've changed it.
Because
Yeah.
everything timeline's changed.
So I'm not gonna find out the
What if
consequences.
the vice versa happens? So the 5-year-old gets put in your.
Oh man.
So he's just there being a little retard in secondary school, getting beaten up by
No,
this kid because he called him a
if you thought-
cunt.
If you think that's happening, you'd have to completely cut off everyone that you know to avoid. See, I would cut off everyone I know. You
Yeah.
know. So I'd delete everything on the internet, and I would probably cut everything off.
Could you imagine? Oh, I'd feel so bad for that kid who logs onto my laptop, and then he just sees some of the horrific groups.
Well, you wouldn't be able to log on to that because he doesn't know any of your passwords.
No, because I've got it as the same as my mum's phone.
But he doesn't know that, does he?
Yeah, he does. I used to log onto my mum's phone all the time. No, he could guess it.
5-year-olds, mate.
Yeah, I was quite a little guessing champ. 5-year-old.
Okay.
I could have banged out GeoGuessr back in the day.
Okay.
That's a lie. I had no geological.
But yeah, saying goodbye to everyone. It's like.
It'd be tough, but they'd be like, "What are you on about?"
Well,
and then you'd see them.
Like I'm going back to what I said. You wouldn't exactly be saying goodbye to them.
No.
You'd be like bye, because like that timeline's gonna go on, but you're not gonna be there for it.
A week prep time's
that
not enough
version.
time to spend as much time as I want with everyone I know.
It's
No, because it depends when it's happening. Because if it's happening once the summer holidays is over, then I'll be able to spend it with all my friends, you know, and then I can designate a day for my friends that I don't see.
I think
in
as
school.
funny enough, HippieBoi, if this was happening, I would probably bring it up in conversation, asking my friends, what would you do?
Maybe
this is happening to me.
Maybe this is happening to him. We're just gonna have 5-year-old Saddam Lemon just on the call. Hey guys,
maybe I'm a
what's
product
2
of
+
this.
2?
Maybe I'm a product.
Maybe you wanted this. You wanted this.
But yeah, this has been like the thought of my mind for the past week. I want to say, just like, what if I was,
really?
What if I was just put into 5-year-old me?
Before we end the podcast, what is that story? You said you were going to save it for when
You
the
did.
cameras
I
were
did, but I don't know. I think.
No.
What if you change it to a 5-year-old now? No, I'll never know.
Yeah. No, but you will know though, because he's got the conscience. He'll remember
what?
it.
I'll tell the story
In the next episode.
First thing, next
No,
episode.
you won't. You're gonna do it now. It's not gonna bring back. It's not gonna bring back the 2 viewers.
The viewers are crazy. I'm gonna watch the next episode.
Exactly.
I've
just
2
brought in
viewers.
new viewers. So.
Thank you. But I still want to know.
Yeah, I still want to know. You're gonna have to tell us after this.
Maybe I will.
No, you won't know.
God, this. Oh, wait. 10 minutes ended.
But I want to say, smash that mother flipping like button.
Yeah. Hey,
Did you know that only
Told you.
100% of you are subscribed? Please smash the subscribe button.
To join the hip gang.
That's what they call the fucking hospital hip replacement.
You've been on it today with these jokes, though.
Good,
Okay.
big farm from Lost Pens, but
Had that blown up joke was quite good earlier.
Right, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
I still love Easter.
Baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
Take your time, doing it.